Hi guys, my name is Mark Barner from MacGeni.com. This is me right here. And today we're gonna jump right into the calendar just to go do like a quick overview of what you can do in the calendar. I wanna show you the quick way to change a calendar from being, I have numerous calendars over here on my iCloud. So I wanna move calendars from this AI MacGeni calendar to the private calendar. If there's no check mark on it, it means it's not active. It doesn't mean it's deleted, it just means I don't want it to show up in the overview. In this case, just to show you for the quick people here how to do this. One way is to double click and then change the calendar here. That takes a while. So a quick way is I actually scooted over here the day that was on, and I will just drag and drop it onto here, a much quicker way to actually change your calendar. Sometimes it doesn't work if you have a lot of invitations for other people who are participating in the meeting. In this case, it would be down here, adding guests in here. And bear with me, this is in Danish, so you just have to kind of find it on your English speaking, your language settings on your Mac. Anyways, this is one way to do it. But I want to go through a few tips. Like first of all, if you don't have that option over here, you have to click the overview here to get it to show you the different iCloud calendars. If you're not on the latest Mac version, in my case, I'm actually on the Tahoe. So if you're not on the Tahoe, it might look a little bit different, but I've been through all the calendars until now, and it pretty much looks like this. So you might not find this option, but it might look a little bit different, but that should be an issue. You should be able to find it. Anyways, I put most of my calendar things in with my AI MacGeni. If you want to have an AI assistant running your company, helping you out, you can still go back to my website and you can, through the contact here, find all the information on me and book me for support if you want to. Anyways, let's get back to it here. There's various ways of creating a calendar post. One way is just pick your mouse and drag it. While I hold down my thumb on my trackpad, I drag it down and I can kind of decide the increments of the calendar. So that's 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, and 1 hour. And I could write anything here, meeting, if I could spell it, meeting with someone. If I wanted to invite someone, I'd add the guest by adding an email that could be ai@blah.com. And this person will be invited. As soon as I click away from it, it's gonna ask me if I wanna do that. I'll say cancel that. But that's one way to do it. You can click it once and now you're able to drag it between things. Now I'm dragging it through times, like in the upcoming days, I can drag it to where I want it to be. If it's like an odd increment, you can go here, double click on it and add like, it's 11:02. And then it's gonna add like that 02, but you can even correct that down here and be like, so it's from 11:02 to 12. So in this way, you can actually move it and it's still gonna be the same increments up here, 7:02, because it's already knowing that it has this formula that it's 0.2. Anyways, that's one way to do it. Another way would be using the old button here and say new calendar appointment, and then double clicking on it, changing whatever name, location. One great thing is actually adding a location. So I'm in Copenhagen right now. So I'll write Rundetårn, which is like the round tower of Copenhagen. I have to be there at 19. I can add a warning. So this is an hour before I go, but it could also choose time to go. So it's gonna calculate where I am and how long it's gonna take for me to get there. So that's another way you can use these kind of warnings to help you get through to whatever traffic there is. It's actually live checking traffic. And so that's one way. Go to Rundetårn. That's round tower. So that's one way you can do it. The other way I showed you was to drag something. And the third way is just double click anywhere and then be like, take out trash. In this case, I don't want that to be part of my business calendar, so I can again just drag it up here. I'm just holding my thumb on my trackpad to drag it. I hope you already learned that. If not, you can join my courses in here. I have various different courses where you can participate in learning more how to control your Mac, I do this online with you over your computer or in a Zoom meeting with various people. If you have anything up here, like all of these ones, I actually want it to be part of the AI one here. So I'm gonna scroll a little bit down. I'm gonna drag all these. All these will be a reminder to me every day to where I get a notice around 9 or 10. And how do you control when to get a notice or an alarm? You go into the calendar, you go into settings, and you kind of see here, it's command and comma. And when you go in here, you have different settings. You can change the standard calendar. You saw before, if I double click, it's gonna be blue. So it's always gonna be that as a standard. If I want the other one to be standard, I can go private and then close that and then double click. Now it's always gonna be the green one that's gonna choose the first option. In this case, I actually like it on where it was. And here, standard increments of any event is 1 hour. So if you already know that I'm usually always tracking my time every half an hour, every 15 minutes, you can kind of change that. I said my day starts around 8 and ends about 6 p.m. So in this case, you would see the way that you can see what it means to say that where it's supposed to be. It should be around, if I go to today, there should be something right here. It is. So you have, sometimes it gives you like I can't see it on my calendar now, but normally it shows you it's grayed out in the areas where it's not within that daily time start and time end. So you can show 12 hours at a time, 8 hours at a time, depending on how detailed your week are. You can even go like 20 hours and it's much smaller, but at least you can see everything. In my case, it would actually, maybe I should change it for once in a while. Around 16 would be nice. I can kind of see most of my day with a little bit of a scroll. So that's how you navigate the calendar. You can see today, you can even use your 2 fingers on your trackpad to drag along here. One thing I also do sometimes, like, oh, this, and I hold down Command, I click this one, I click on my keyboard, Command X, and I will go over here and say, actually, it's not for today. I'm gonna do this here on the 25th. So I'm gonna right click and say, paste. So now the backlinks and the right book is over here. If I regret that, I can always go to edit and I will undo that. That's always Command Z or set, depending on what country you live in. And that's more or less how I navigate in all of my calendar information, making it either private or business. I hope this helped you to get a little bit of an insight on how you can do things in the calendar, dragging and dropping everywhere. You can even drag this and say that's gonna be tomorrow at 7. That's kind of why I have this. It's a little bit strange setup that I have, but I kind of like that I can drag around these ones and be like, actually, I don't know what time of that day I'm gonna do it, so I'm just gonna put it up here and hopefully I'll get an overview of that day. Even go like that and drag it on the whole day so I can choose kind of when I want to do what. Anyways, that's it for me, guys. Again, my name is Mark Barner from MacGeni.com. If you like videos like this, please hit the like button down below. You might want to save this for later, so you can even add it on your playlist on YouTube, or you can just contact me if you want to learn more.